What's good, guys? It's your girl, Nikkiih, and this is Hot Seat, a brand new podcast series where we talk about just recent topics. Today, we'll be talking about what really is being a creative, what creative means, and what does it take to be a creative.
We're giving such a... We're seeing you.
Okay, I admit.
He is such a F-boy. Like, he likes so many girls, and that's just
his.
Obviously, we've got...
Oh, Demztv, one and only.
Dems, what do you do?
I'm a YouTuber and like a content creator.
Okay, and we've got...
Architects, I'm a producer, engineer, graphic designer, everything, I guess. I guess you could say that.
AYB, so I do music videos, interviews, documentaries, graphic design, and everything basically.
Yeah, so today I decided to obviously bring you a couple of upcoming creatives that obviously I know and that I work with. And yeah, so today's topic is basically what really is a creative. So what do you think? What do you guys think? What in reality makes a creative a creative? So like,
do you mean, are you trying to say like,
what makes you creative?
What makes you a creator?
No, creative, like, because you're a creative, you're a YouTuber.
So that means you're a creator?
No, creative.
No, it's your creator, girl. Am I wrong or am I right?
You're both
interchangeable.
Right.
Like you can use one or the other.
Both.
Are you asking what makes you creative, or are you asking how did you become a creator?
No.
What makes you
a creative
creative?
Okay, yeah,
what makes you creative?
Yeah, just what makes you creative?
A creative is a creator, fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is, you're saying what makes you creative?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand English now. Alright, cool. So what makes me creative is, like, I go through, like, I have to watch a lot of, like, movies to, like, get ideas to be, like, creative. So that's what makes me creative. What about you? What makes you creative?
I'd say just finding out new ways to make things. Like, I know how to make, let's say I know how to make an apple. But if I can find out different ways of making that apple, it'll fulfill me creatively because I can still make the same thing, but I can find different ways of getting there. That's how I kind of like. That's how I find being
different different ways of doing one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, basically what architect said, it's like you know how to do something, but you just don't want to be able to do it that certain way. You want to find out how to do it like different ways and how to like the different paths you can take in it. So yeah.
I think nowadays, for you to be a creative, it's all like how you portray yourself as well as a person. Because I feel like if you portray yourself and do these things and do these...
Guys at 4 or 5.
Yeah,
that's your...
He's in trouble, man. He's not creative enough.
So I think, like, basically, like, to make yourself a creative, you just got to be out there doing like different things, like going to networking events, like.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, so, like, if you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have your brand or be a YouTuber, be a producer, but if you don't go to like these people, these events, and like show your work, you're basically not doing anything, and you're not a creative. Because like, if you're out there and just like showing your work to like people that you meet, then more people are gonna know of you as a creator. And then you're being creative with what you're doing.
Nah, I get what you're saying. So basically, creative, in your opinion, is like showing yourself to a lot of people that you don't already know.
Yeah, because like if let's say now you're a YouTuber, you post, but you don't share your YouTube videos.
Okay.
Like, you're being creative, but you're not like you're creating something, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not expanding your work out there, so you're basically just like someone making content.
Certain artists have only gotten big because they've shown their work. There's a lot of people that are good at making.
What would you count as showing your work though?
Putting it in a way that is accessible, because like for me,
YouTube videos.
Like a personal example, I make a lot of beats. I've made a lot of beats in my life, maybe like 400 plus. I've probably only shown people 50 of them. I've probably only shown people, and they only have access to around 50. The other 350 still exist to me, but not to everyone else. So to everyone else, I only have 50 beats.
Interesting.
So how do you go about like becoming a creative? Because we've established what a creative is or what a creator is, but how do you actually become one, in your opinion?
Consistency. I think like if you're not consistent with what you're doing, you're not a creative. end of. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
That's
if
it,
you're
oh,
just
it's
posting like
quite
once a
Yeah,
year.
but there's a lot of people out here that's not really like consistent with their work, but
Yeah.
they're still known as a creator.
No, you got. That's what
J
I'm
Hus
saying. No. But
example.
for example, it got to a time where J Hus was being consistent with his music dropping. If you're a big artist, let's say for example Digger D now, he drops like every month. Every month you're waiting for that tune to drop. However, if he stops for like a year, 2 years, he's still a creative.
But that it
But
depends on the
he's
creator.
established,
It probably
that's the
depends
thing.
on the
That's what I'm saying. If you're
creator, though.
established, you can stop for like a whole year, come back and people will still come to you. But
Yeah,
if
but
you have
that's-
0 views and you're not consistent and you're not doing anything, it's not gonna get you anywhere as a creative. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
However,
get
if
it.
you got 0 views,
I want
but
to disagree, but I don't know what to say.
but if you like have 0 views, but you want to be a creative to the point where you want to post content, you just got to be consistent with that and obviously see how it goes, like in a month time or 3 months time, and
Yeah.
then obviously if he gets out there, he gets out there.
What I want to know is, how did you start becoming creative? Like, what made you start doing this for you to now be like, oh, this is what I want to keep doing. I want to keep creating stuff. And
Personally, it got me excited. I can't lie. So like the first, because obviously I'm a presenter.
I got your side.
Huh?
What?
No, it gets me excited.
Oh, it gets your side. I
Oh.
thought, you know.
I thought,
It makes me want to so like I'm a presenter, so I started by doing like this one event with Studio 88, and I was like, I was shy, I was scared. So when I went there and I did it, I went home and I was like, that was cool. Do you get what I'm saying? I want to do more of that. And then as I was doing more of that, I was just like, you know what? I want to do more, and I want to do more. I want to meet new artists. I want to meet new producers. I want to meet these people because obviously, like I said, networking events, you meet a lot of people. Do you know what I'm saying? You meet photographers, you meet videographers, you meet brands, you meet producers, you meet DJs, you meet artists, and you meet places to go and work like in the future. So I feel like, yeah, it's just like, that's just my opinion in it. I say, I just, that's how I become a creative in it, just exploring it, because it gets me excited. It makes me want to do it more and more.
So
and
how long ago did you start? Like, at what age?
like a year and a half ago.
That's pretty alright.
Yeah, and I've done like 4 events, hosted 4 times.
Would you say up to now that's up to like a good standards, like 4 events?
Can definitely do more.
yeah.
But I can definitely do more this year. I feel like this year I could do a lot more. It's just because when I started, I was still scared and I wasn't taking like enough opportunities seriously.
Okay.
Now I can just do it now more serious. Do you get what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable with what I'm doing.
That makes sense.
How do you get yourself to all these events though? Like, I'm interested because that's what I want to start doing. I want to be more creative now.
Yeah, good.
Like, I want to start.
Studio 88.
Yeah, I want to be
like-
Yeah,
everywhere.
man, shout out
nowadays.
You know, I feel like, so obviously I work with Studio 88, so I'm gonna put you into Studio 88. We do like now.
That's
we're
what
gonna be
she's saying.
doing-
Give her 2 days, she won't reply.
No, like because now we're gonna be doing like monthly events. So
Okay.
they're all networking events. So it doesn't matter who you are. If you feel like you're creative and you wanna meet more people with what you do and you wanna put yourself more out there, go to these events and be like, yo, I'm a YouTuber. What do you do? Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What would you guys say?
In terms of,
What the question that you asked?
what, like, how did I start?
Yeah,
in
how
that?
did you start? Yeah.
So like me, I've always, obviously I got a documentary outset. It talks about how I started. So I started by, I've just always been interested in like videos and stuff. So when I was about like 12 or 13, I got my first iPhone, and then I started shooting music videos with that, like with my friend. And then gradually I was begging my mum for a camera, saying, yo, mum, let me get this camera. But you know how African parents are, they'll think you'll just use it as a toy, innit? But eventually she got me it, and then I had my first video shoot, and then ever since I've just been messaging artists saying, yo, we should shoot sometime, and then right now I've shot about 40 music videos in 2 years. So yeah, like I think me just being consistent is how I got myself here, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
So you do think consistency is like one of the
Yeah,
keys to
definitely.
being
Yeah,
creative?
yeah.
That's what I was saying.
For me, I'd say it just started like my family's always been musical, so like music's always been around me. I was like playing the drums in like the choir, so I already kind of knew how to play instruments. But when I started producing, it was probably like 6-7 years ago.
Damn.
Just started in my room. Literally got FL. I deleted FL 4 times. 4 times before I actually started using it. So if that doesn't talk about consistency, then I don't know what it's like. After I started making, I just kept going.
What would you say generally, like, what keeps you motivated to, like, actually carry on what you're doing? So, like, obviously producing now, you're a producer. Like, are you trying to, like, go up into, like, engineering, just, like, stick it up? Like, what keeps you motivated to, like, carry on what you're doing or to, like, level up?
Money.
Honestly, yeah, on the money,
Yeah, but
and
I feel like if you're doing something for the money, you're not really.
But is
I'm not even
that
doing
what
it for
rappers
the.
do?
I'm not even doing
Yeah,
it for
but
the
every
money.
rappers do that because obviously that's the income. But really and truly, they like what they're doing. Like every rapper likes singing, going to shows, like performing for people, getting the fame and everything. But they still like the money because money is the goal for everything.
Yeah.
It pays for everything.
Yeah.
It pays for, you know what I mean? Money pays for everything.
What? So you do YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Do you do it because you like it or because of the money?
I'll be honest with you. When I started, I did it because I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I loved the app. I was dying to always be in that app.
Yeah.
But nowadays, because if I want to be on YouTube, I have to do it for the money.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to, otherwise you're not gonna.
Exactly, because I don't do a lot. I don't work. I don't do anything else. So what's my income? I mean, I have other income like modeling stuff, acting stuff. But what's my other income if I'm not trying to post on YouTube on a daily stuff? So that's just.
So if someone paid you, so you do producing, right? If someone paid you 40 million to quit producing forever, would you take that 40 million? Think about it before you answer.
Would you though? I don't think I would, you know.
I'd have to say no.
Oh,
I have to
he's
say
lying,
no.
I
bro.
wouldn't.
No,
would take the money,
To
bro.
stop producing completely. I
40
think, bear
million,
in mind, bro. I produce for the fun of it. Like, I'm making beats now and I'm making money now because I'm in that avenue to make money. If I wasn't here, but I'd still be at home making beats. So that 40 million, unless I've already made that and fulfilled that money for that 40 million to make sense to me, I don't want it, bro. Because then you're taking away something that I genuinely want for something that I just kind of need in it. Like, there's like, as much as money is big, bro, your morals are gonna sit with you bigger than the money can, bro.
Bro, 40 million,
I
bro.
know 40 million is life changing, bro. But when I think about it now, bro, I would rather have the ability to do what I want to do freely than get some money, because that money is at the end of the day going to bring me more problems than my original passion was, which was.
What can you actually do? Because like normally, if you're someone that does, like for example, Dems, he's a YouTuber. If you give me 40 million, he will start thinking, what can I do for my YouTube channel?
Exactly.
But,
what am I going to do for my?
Who can I bring to my channel to obviously give me this kind of thing? But now that he can't use that money for that YouTube thing, what can he do? Like what?
You could go on holidays. You could buy your mom a house. You could buy your mom a car.
Okay, once you finish buying your mom a car, once you finish,
I'm not
going on
disputing anything you're saying, bro. I'm not disputing
No.
nothing.
I'm
I'm not disputing nothing, bro. I would love to
about
buy
when the money's
everything,
gone?
bro. I'd love to have everything bought. But the thing is, you're not like mentally, bro. There's a lot of stuff that comes with, like, especially with being creative, bro. There's a lot of mental stuff that comes with it.
Yeah.
So
What
if
happens
you're
when the
ready to
money
trade
finishes?
your entire love for something for that money, bro, that money is gonna eat you up.
No, he's not thinking. He said I can't do anything forever.
Money won't finish. Money's forever, bro.
Nah, that money is gonna finish at some point, and then I can't do anything. I can't present. I can't meet these people. He can't do YouTube. He can't do no more beats. He can't work with artists, and you can't do. You can't work with big people either. Now that the money's gone, you're not gonna be doing what you wanted from the start.
Money's gone and enjoy.
Money's there forever, man. You know what it is, yeah. Because say 10, 20 years time, producing how it is now isn't gonna be like, people will start using robots
Exactly,
like
of
that.
course not. But the thing is, because I still enjoy it, I'm gonna adapt with that. I'm gonna find new ways to make it fun. Like I said before, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing, but come at it different ways. That 40 million is gonna take that from me, bro.
But it's
Money doesn't hold.
40 million is gonna take that from you, but
It's gonna give me a lot. It's gonna give me superficial things, but it's not gonna give me lasting things, bro. It's not gonna give me things that are mentally gonna keep me going and keep me on job. That 40 million is gonna make me lazy. Do you know how lazy I'm gonna be after getting 40 million, bro?
What would I do with 40 million?
No, actually, no. If he
what
gives
would you do
you
with 40
40
million?
million now to stop your career forever, like what would you do apart from what you do?
40 million solve my whole life problem.
How?
40 million, like, do you know, obviously.
What would you do?
Obviously, maybe I won't be able to do the thing I enjoy doing anymore, but if I have 40 million, okay. Like I've made it in life. Like
Okay, and once the money finishes, what are you gonna do?
The
Then
money
I-
will last
then I-
me at
obviously,
least 2 decades.
you're not stupid or dumb, except you was born in a different planet. If you have 40 million, you start investing.
Cool.
What else would I? What would
No,
I
well, you
do?
can't
said
do
I'm
no
dead
more
after 2
YouTube, no more nothing. No
I'll
more
invest.
vlogging.
Come
no.
on, let's be real. Everything has to come to an end one day.
You get me?
YouTube, music, everything will come to an end.
Of course.
Why do you
So-
think all these, if music lasted forever, like all these
Nah,
like
it's
rappers
not-
and
it's
that,
not-
they wouldn't retire.
I don't think we're understanding each other. We're not talking about the career itself. We're talking about the actual fulfillment within you from that career, bro. If you took if you took people away from law or doctor or like being a doctor, they'd have nothing, bro. They'd have nothing because that's what drives them. They enjoy helping people. They enjoy doing those kind of things.
No, they don't, bro.
You sure about that, bro? There's some people.
Why do you
There's some
think
people
they're
if they
doing
weren't
strikes
getting
and that,
paid
bro? Why do you think they're doing strikes?
because they're not getting
now?
paid enough for something that they like.
So they don't enjoy it then because they're not getting money from it.
That's because of the system that they're in. That's not because they just don't like it.
If they enjoyed it, they wouldn't care how much money they're getting. But they don't enjoy it because
Nah,
they're
'cause
not getting
no,
enough
bro.
money,
They only
bro.
care about the
So-
money, like I said, is because that's their income.
Exactly.
Like you can't be working for free.
No, but I'm not working
they
for free.
do
No matter how
care
much I
about
love
the
it, bro.
money, bro.
No matter how much I love it, I'm not working for free. There's a difference.
I would.
No, but if
You work for free.
you would work
Yeah.
for free for the love of it, bro. If you
Yeah.
really
Yes,
love something,
yeah.
So you
But
answer
at
this
that
question.
point, it's not work.
You said you want to
There's
work.
there's
for
a difference
free.
between work.
I
and
mean,
a job.
if I like what I'm doing, I'll do it for free.
like I've done videos for people,
Yeah.
who have lost family members, and then they ask me how much it is, and I'll be like, nah, it's for free. Why?
That's because you felt sorry for them.
It's not even because I feel sorry for them. Because when I create videos, I want to create that memory.
Yeah.
So for me, charging them, it doesn't morally, like you said, it doesn't sit right. So that's me doing it for the love of videography,
Yeah.
not because if I didn't love videography, I would have charged them. Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so if someone comes to me and be like, yo, Nikki, can you do this for free? I'll be like, yeah. Not always, but as a first thing time, I'll be like, yeah, I can do that for free. I can do it. Only because I like what I'm doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if like more time, you're not going to tell me you pay for like all your YouTube videos or like all the people that come there. You don't pay them all, do you? Do you know what I'm saying? That's because you know the people and you're like, you know what, it's fine, you're my bro. You can just come in. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're
However, if you like get fucking, I don't know, anyone big, you're gonna here's like £100. Do you get what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying?
what we're trying to establish is not everything comes for free, basically.
Yeah, but you can do things for free if you like it. You can do it for free and still get that get that experiment. Do you get what I'm saying? You still have that thing.
Let's establish this. Would you take 40
No.
million pounds or
No.
would you quit your finger?
No,
What about the money?
I wouldn't.
I know I definitely want the money.
I
I would
wouldn't.
drop everything.
Wait.
40 million.
Wait, what country
wouldn't.
you from, bro?
Nigerian.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
can tell, bro.
No, don't say it makes
I can
sense
tell,
because of
bro.
where you're from.
that doesn't make sense.
I
can tell, brother.
People that no,
I
slow
knew
it
you were
down.
Nigerian when you
Slow
stepped
it
in the
down.
room, bro.
Slow it down.
I can
We
sense
have
it.
people out here that's more greedier than me, so let's not start. But what I'm trying to
Where are
say
they
is,
from? Nigeria.
fair enough, brother. Fair enough.
Now, what would you say, like, right now? Like, okay, what? So we're saying now that there's some things that we do for free and some things that we wouldn't do for free. What was, like, your proudest moment, like, in your career or, like, your creative era that you'd say that you wouldn't mind doing it for free? Like, your proudest moment that you could have got money off it, but, like, just your proudest moment in general that you'd say, now, I'll take that for free. That's happened to you so far. What was your proudest moment in the
Everything
YouTube?
just went in and went out. So I'm so
You
sorry.
still think about the 40
No,
million?
I'm
Think about the 40 million.
thinking
Take the
like-
40
That
million,
40
bro.
million.
Oh, of course I'll take the 40 million. Like, that's already with me from as soon as you give me the deal. But go on, say what you were saying one more time.
What was your proudest moment?
What's my proudest moment in my
Yeah.
YouTube career?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like like everyone, like if you start from nothing and you reach like a big number, like everyone's trying to reach, I think that's the biggest moment in my life. Like reaching a good number, like views and like reaching my 100K. Like that, I feel like that's the best moment in my life so far.
Do you get recognition, like, if you go outside?
Yeah, I do a lot, but recently, because I don't really go out anymore, so it's not really.
Are you being consistent?
I mean,
Are you being consistent? We was talking about consistency.
it's hard. That's what I gotta say. It's
Okay.
hard. Are you consistent in what you do as well?
I'm doing it now. I'm being consistent now. I'm
Okay,
saying
now,
this year is
like you
all
said,
about
now-
consistency. I wasn't consistent, so I'm saying I'm a creative, but for me to be a bigger person, I gotta be consistent with what I'm doing. Put myself out there for more time.
Yeah, but
and
then
more
again,
time.
everybody's creative.
Yeah,
Everybody's
in their own way,
creative.
yeah. But if you don't promote yourself as you should, then you're not getting the recognition that you should have.
I feel like it just depends. Like if you're trying to be creative, it depends of who you chill with, the people around you, what you watch, what you do. Like, if you're just like a person that stays in the house 24/7, you can't be creative. You can do it for like a day or two, but you won't get far.
Arguable.
You cannot get far by staying at home and like doing nothing. It's about where you go to, who you talk to, who you chill with. Like,
You can be at home doing work though.
but how's
That's
that
not
you
creative,
doing-
bro.
That ain't no
What about all these
academic.
people that work
That's
from home?
Like what? Like do what though?
Like the marketing stuff.
That's not creative. That's academic,
marketing.
and
But
that's
they're still getting money out of it. So basically,
it's not
that's
creative.
them
Like,
being creative.
if you're pitching like people that work that do business stuff and like pitching, that's being creative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's because they have ideas from other people as well. That's why they can be creative.
They still got the influence from.
What was your
outside of
proudest
them.
moment?
AYB, you go first. I can't think.
me. Probably when one of the people I shot with, we flew out to Milan.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a good experience still. Cause
You flew to another country.
yeah,
Pretty sick.
I was proud because when I told my mom and like she was happy for me.
How
Like,
do I work with you? I'm trying to fly over.
what,
We're all trying to fly out.
let's go, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. But yeah, definitely, yeah. When we went to Milan and then we went for 3 days and we were just constantly shooting. But yeah, that's definitely one of like my best moments in my video career so far.
What about you?
Damn.
Is there an artist that you've worked with that you know what I'm saying that you made beats for?
Have you made any beats? Like, because you said you keep all your things like quiet. So have you really like?
I've not really. That's the thing. I've not really pursued going for placements.
So right now, would you call yourself a creator or like a?
I would say I'm still a creator, but actually, there's one thing I have potential releases with a couple big artists. I don't.
Would you say that was like,
Huh?
even though it's not, has it happened?
It's not happened yet.
So
That's why I
even
don't
though
wanna
it's
say
not
anything.
happened, would you say like that would be probably like?
Yeah, that would definitely be one of my proudest moments.
Yeah.
But
Alright, so I got a question. Moving on from what you said, what was like the worst moment in your career, or like your least favorite moment?
this is the one I'm interested for.
I don't know.
I'm excited to hear Demztv.
Sorry,
Your worst experience.
what's the experience in being a creator?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I think like working with people that I
That's pretty
either
Wow, what did she say?
no, I didn't say anything.
She didn't say anything. She didn't say anything.
It's either working with people I don't like or people that I don't know, because like I feel like
But doesn't
Yeah, but
that what make
PC,
you a curator?
I'm gonna have to disagree on you there.
Facts.
People you don't know.
that's what I'm
That
saying.
person
But
that
me
you
as a
don't know
presenter,
could send you to the moon.
true. But me
You
as a
never know who you
presenter,
work with.
me
That's
as
what
a-
my mum was taught me. You'll never know
me as a
who you
presenter,
work
when I
with.
get to know someone, I have to do research on them.
Yeah.
So let's say now I just meet you now, and I don't know anything about you. I would say like I would feel like weird. I wouldn't know what to say.
Yeah, but-
I wouldn't know how to communicate. I don't know how their vibe is like. I wouldn't say that's like one bad thing about my thing, but it's like me not knowing the person that I'm about to speak to makes
Do
me
you,
like,
do you know why you're capping?
why?
Because the first time we met, we was at a Studio 88 event.
Yeah.
You didn't know me, I didn't know you.
I didn't speak to you, did I?
And now look where we are.
I
We're on the
didn't speak
same
to you. I didn't speak
podcast.
to you that day, but then when I got introduced to you as AYB, and I started to get to know you, and obviously as I grew with you, like for example, when I met Dems, I didn't know him. He didn't know me. Actually, I knew him, but he didn't know me. But obviously,
Nah, I knew
That's
you.
that YouTube touch right there.
No, don't get me
Okay.
wrong. I knew you.
Okay.
I used to see you on the fucking Snapchat story. Like, I knew who you were. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've seen you in my private story. I mean, not private. I've seen you in the group chat and everything. I knew you were.
in the what?
We keep in touch. We've seen you.
Okay, I admitted he didn't know me. So when I saw him, I was like, I knew who he was and I knew what he did. And like we sat next to each other for like 2 years. I didn't speak to him since like the second year of like college and stuff like that. And then obviously like at the end of that year, we were like best friends. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were helping each other with everything. So I'd say at first, didn't like him. I didn't know who he was. I didn't speak to him. I was just like, I know him.
So she's contradicted herself.
No, I'm saying-
Because you said you didn't like him, you didn't speak to him, and
Yeah.
you said your worst moment was working with people you don't like or speaking to them. So why don't you get to know them first before you make a judgment?
That's what I'm saying. But if you just, let's say now, my teacher would have said, "Oh, work with them," I wouldn't speak to him. I would have done the work by myself.
Nikkiih, the thing about you is, you talk to anybody and anything.
Talk to anyone, so how
bro,
you don't talk to anyone not like you.
I came with the rooster talking to the tree, bro.
Like you can get along with that person. Maybe that's who you are as a person.
I'm the type of person that if I don't know you and we're doing like group work, I'll do all the work and I'll be like, okay, just say you did that.
Fair enough.
Just say you did that. Like when I didn't know him and we got appointed to work, I would do all the work and I'm just like, just say you did that part.
Yeah, true.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's how I didn't know him. I've never spoke to him, but like I'm nice to an extent. But in my head, I'm thinking I don't like working with him because I don't know him.
Did you do all the work because it was your choice or they didn't?
Nah, because I don't like work. Like, see me, I like doing everything.
Things your way. So that is not you being a creative then.
No, that's a sign of being a creative though. Most creatives are perfect.
If you want to do all the work by yourself.
I like doing my stuff how I like it.
You know, I just thought of a quote right now. Perfectionism ruins creativity, bro.
No, but listen. You see now, you work the way you work. If I get you to work with another photographer, another filmmaker, whatever,
I'm gonna adapt to. We're gonna find a way to meet in the middle.
You're gonna adapt once you get to know him. But I didn't know the people I was working with. Let's say like you go to uni and they put you in a group. You're gonna start doing the things. And then you're gonna be like,
okay,
you know what? This is how I work.
Let's shift the place then. So instead of it being uni, let's say it's a video shoot for a big film. You have just that 24 hours to get to know that person and build a connection and run that.
I feel
Are
like
you doing that?
if it's like filmmaking, like a film or a video shoot, whatever, you're gonna connect because you're working as a team. But because you know when you don't know someone, it's gonna take you a long time to adapt to that person.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say in that 24 hours, you guys won't talk in the first hour or the first 2 hours. After that, once you actually like, oh, how are you doing? Do you want a cup of tea or do you want something?
I don't know if you meant
First of all,
I don't think you're understanding the question.
Well, we keep going off topic and what we're talking about. We're saying
he's thinking about that 40 million, man.
No, it's not 5 million.
It's still in his head,
believe
bro.
it or not, I don't have 40 million. I don't need to think about 40 million now. Well, we're just going off topic. We said what's the thing that we've done? I mean, we don't like doing.
Oh yeah,
the worst
thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're going too much off topic.
Yeah.
So let's go back into topic. So what's the worst
I don't like
thing?
working with people I don't know.
I guess that's hers.
Fair enough. What's
yours?
Me, wait,
I know you've got a couple.
I'm trying to think, bro.
He's already said
Actually,
it. Oh no, he hasn't.
there's been times where I've been cheating for like people, like
cheating
videos, bro.
My English is not good.
He's not English.
I didn't hear what he said. I thought he said cheating. So, you know.
I remember there was this one time I done a video for some like drill rappers, and then this was when I was about 15, innit? And then so I was focusing on like me filming the camera, and then out of nowhere someone pulled out a knife, innit? So imagine me, I'm like scared, so I'm just like, because my dad dropped me off at the shoot and he was there, so I was like, can you put the knife down because my dad's in the back, innit? And then it was just that because it really shook me. But obviously some people, like the life they live in, that they gotta do what they gotta do.
Was he pointing at you or was it like part of the media?
No, he was just like waving it in the camera, innit? So yeah, that was probably one of my worst/scariest moments.
But are you not used to that now?
Yeah, now I'm used to that, innit? Because I've seen it all the time. But when it was like my first time and I was like 15, bro, I was scared, bro. But yeah, that's probably my worst.
So yeah, what was your worst like moment as well?
I'd say when I first started engineering, I had this old laptop, and the client that I had that day was somebody that was like, they were talented, like they knew what they were doing, they were semi-established, like they were getting there. And because my laptop was not working, thing like crashed like midway through the session, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything about it, so I just had to firm it and lost that client just dead off.
What did you
So how did you explain it to him that your laptop's not working?
Bro, you're seeing my laptop turned off on the desk. Like, what am I supposed to tell you? I'm pressing it. You're watching me try to turn it on. Like, nothing's working.
So you didn't tell him anything? You just made him watch and go?
Well, obviously, I tried my hardest, but like, that was like when I first started. Obviously, now, if that kind of happens, I know what to do. I know how to keep it rolling. But that's my first time. The laptop gives up on me on the day. Like, that was scary.
Why? What about you, Dems?
My biggest like. So what's the question again?
This 40
40
million, man.
I have so
you just seen 4040.
No. I have so many worst moments, and like like things that I don't like being a creator. Like first of all, my worst moment is like you can plan a whole video, like a whole people, like everything to come, and like someone cancel on you, and you've like put so much time effort into that production, and it doesn't go how you want it to go. It just feels like, what are you doing this for? Like you put in your time, your effort, and it's not going how you want it to go. And the other one is getting cancelled on social media. It's not the one.
That never made sense to me.
It's
that
not
never
the one.
made
I mean,
no
I'm not
sense
that
to me,
big
man.
yet to be getting cancelled, but
I mean, I've got cancelled for putting soap and flipping
did you guys see
soap
that
in a
picture?
cup and pretending it's a drink.
Oh, I remember.
Like,
That picture went viral.
Yo, like, it's just stupid. It's what you have to be watching what you post nowadays.
Did you have
on social.
soap? Did you have
Was that
soap?
actually soap in a cup, bro?
Yeah, I thought it was matching my outfit. I saw
it
blue
was.
soap in the corner. I
Mixed
put it in a
with water.
cup, and I was like, you know what,
It goes-
stylish.
It went with the shoes.
Yeah, it was matchy.
No, because I remember when that went viral. I was like, in my head I'm thinking, nah,
That
that's a
was
drink in
funny.
there. Because in my head I'm thinking, Dems wouldn't want to put soap. But then in my head I'm also thinking, I know how Dems is. Just to match the shoes, he would have.
What is my goodness.
That's so crazy, man.
No, not gonna lie. So obviously now, who would you say is like your top three? Like your top three like creatives right now. It can be whoever, create like upcoming artists, upcoming producers, whoever you work with. Like who would you say?
I'll
is,
let
like,
you go first. Let me get some memo.
You can go first, bro.
Altogether, just like 3 people that
yeah,
I
just
like.
3 people that you like
I,
that you know of. Or
I'll say, in terms of music, I say J. Cole. He knows how to tell a story.
no, upcoming artists, mate.
Does it have to be artists?
Did creatives.
Upcoming creatives.
Creatives,
Yeah,
yeah.
upcoming. Because obviously we're all upcoming. Obviously we already know that J. Cole's up there. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not gonna go any further than. I mean, he is, but do you get what I'm saying? Like next up creatives, basically.
Should I go first?
Yeah, go on. I can't think of anyone.
So the first one is Don Prod, DON Prod. They do music videos. So if you know Cole Bennett, they're basically the UK Cole Bennett, and they've been doing a lot of like Heady One video shoots, like literally in 2 years from filming like short films and that to filming for Heady One and like M Huncho and all of them artists. Like that's a big inspiration. So them, probably myself. The second one, probably myself, and the last one probably. Darius Stewart as well. He does a lot still. So
Yeah, he does.
yeah, man, they're my top 3.
He didn't. What does Darius do though? What does he do?
He's the magic man. Like, he's like where I am right now. Like,
yeah.
obviously-
This is his magic.
like literally, like I wouldn't be as far as I am right now.
Yeah.
Like without Darius, like he's putting me on a lot of like opportunities and that. So shout out Darius as well for that. But definitely, man.
I would say my top. So I would say like, okay, let's go. So I would say upcoming creatives. Okay, so upcoming artist, because I've knew this person since a long time. I'm gonna say Comfy, because I've worked with him since
Yeah,
I
but
started this.
That's not who you wanna.
who I wanna what.
Wait, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
I'll say, okay, so as an upcoming artist, I'll say Comfy is like, I'm not going to say top, but like he's like next up with his career type thing. I would say upcoming recording and development studio, I'd say Studio 88, because it's gave me like so many opportunities, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like so many things to go to, all these networking things that we
You
was
should be
talking.
thanking him right now.
I've not finished.
My bad.
All these
I had my case.
of all these like networking as we were talking about, it's like really important. So I feel like Studio 88 Darius is like put me into like very
just clap for
big
him.
things. Very big things. And upcoming producer, I've got three upcoming producers.
Say one.
I'm gonna say Sai on the Beat, Hacks, and Architect. I'm gonna say Architect because he's still learning, and obviously he's still doing things out there to obviously build him up as a producer, engineer, whatever he wants to be.
I'm loading.
Hacks is already like in the middle, like on the way to the top. And then obviously Sai on the Beat is already there, but obviously I feel like he can still do a lot of things to obviously be a better version of himself. So I'd say that's my top 3.
Fair enough.
Dems.
It's hard because, like, in my head, okay, actually, I know. I don't know if you know him. He's an actor. It's the guy that's been in Top Boy. What's his name? Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently, I feel like I've been messing about with him. I've been fucking with him. I'm like, this guy is something else.
Yeah.
Like, he's so talented. Like, right now, he's actually doing his thing like crazy. So that's one person I look for.
There's another season coming out soon. Top Boy. Yeah.
Oh, pretty sick. Yeah, I've seen him with Kevin Hart and that's crazy. Yeah, that's the only thing so far.
You don't have any more?
I think it's just because of the
I'll be lying.
Yeah.
Not really.
So is that who you look like towards to? No, yeah, no
Oh,
artists.
there's one more. There's this Nigerian artist. He goes by the name of Ruga. I don't know if you know him, but he is such a F-boy. Like, he likes so many girls, and that's just
his thing, innit?
Yeah, that's making me like him more.
Is that who you aspire to be? Huh? Is that who you aspire to be?
I'm not letting this joke go,
That's
man.
who you aspire to be?
Yeah.
Like, you want to get girls like him?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
You don't get girls?
No.
Like, clout
he's
doesn't
honest.
give you girls?
No.
Dems. I got a scenario. Any girl you want in the world, or
I want
40
all
million.
of it.
Oh, wait, no.
I'm messing.
Any girl in the world that you want, no matter what time, or 40 million, bro.
Yo, it's giving you back the 40
Look,
million.
just actually think about this one.
40 million or the girl that you want.
Ooh. Are you encouraging
No, I
this?
feel like he's going to pick the 40 million.
40 million,
See?
man. Come on.
He's gonna be.
Just
It's the 40 million that's getting into his head. Like, what can
You
you
know
do
what
with
40
girl?
million
Like,
is,
if
bro.
you have 40 million, you can still get the girl in the world
What am I
anyway.
doing red there again? Nah, take 40 million still.
So that was us talking about what really is being a creative. What can a creative do to be a creative? We've obviously mentioned a couple of people that we think is like out there. And obviously we've just shared our opinions about that. And that's about it for today in Hot Seat. It was nice being with
Demztv.
Architect or Jay?
AYBVISUALS.
Why you guys so quiet? Like,
I'm not a
visuals.
quiet person. Have I been quiet?
no, you've been
I've been chilled.
chilled.
I've been smiling.
So with that being said, obviously we've shared all our opinions, but we want to know what you think about this. So let us know. And yeah, I think that's a good one, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Comment,
Follow me
like,
on Instagram.
subscribe, follow. What's your Insta?
AYBVISUALS. Alright.
Instagram, Demztv. It will be on the screen
It'll be on screen.
if she can edit it like that.
Architect BAMB. It'll be directly right here.
Okay.
Then mine will come here like this.
Mine
Then it
will
will come here like
The
this.
man will explode here.
Then a bomb will come boom. Editor.
It might be
You
where
got
was your
work-
be?
Editor
Yeah.
got work to do.
Man will be here, bro.
Oh,
I'm the
simple.
editor. I'll just put it all the way throughout the video,
yeah,
man.
just-
Just on the screen.
Okay.